Chapter 5 Enlisting Others. There are three major key leadership qualities highlighted in Chapter 5. The first is recognizing the importance of enlisting others' ideas and support to achieve organizational goals. Recognizing the value of creating a shared vision of the future, along with the clear and compelling image of goals and values required to achieve them. And recognizing the benefits of creating a positive and passionate sense of community in an organization. Numerous studies have been conducted to evaluate the impact of employee engagement on organizational success. Research was first documented in 1980 by Benjamin Schneider. More hard data concluding that there is direct and quantifiable links between customer satisfaction and employee satisfaction came from research done by Frederick Reichheld's The Loyalty Effect in 1996 and the Service Profit Chain in 1997. In 2008, Richard Barrett helped support the position that the best performing organizations were also recognized as being the best employers. While the results may be clear, findings indicate that executives and managers often underestimate or overlook the impact of an engaged workforce on business results. As we explore the experiences of people in our case study, we hope to place an important spotlight on the opportunity that still exists within organizations, to how they can better enlist the ideas and support their workforce to drive higher organizational performance. For this case study, we will focus on What-A-Burger, a local Texas fast food restaurant. What-A-Burger has been in business for 65 years. The fast food restaurant was originally based in Corpus Christi, Texas. What-A-Burger remains family-owned and operated in its entire span of business. Employees at What-A-Burger are even referred to as family members. Today, we're still the hometown burger place that hasn't compromised, and we've become much more than a business. We're a family who intensely cares about doing the right thing and serving What-A-Burger every time. Owners Tom, Lynn, and Hugh Dobson. While What-A-Burger sales don't necessarily exceed those restaurant giants such as McDonald's or Subway, What-A-Burger has a strong reputation and customer loyalty that has helped serve as a tough competitor among America's largest corporations. To understand how these organizational performance findings translate into real business situations, we examined the experience of Cassandra Ortiz during her time at What-A-Burger. Cassandra loved her job and coworkers, and she strived to ensure she delivered the highest customer satisfaction. At times, she felt that her work environment was not positive, and her leaders did not like to take suggestions, ideas, or allow actions that were seen to be helping her improve team performance. I was working a day shift during the summer, and the area of the first window, which is surrounded by glass, began to get very hot. So much that I could barely stand it and I started to get tired. In an effort to avoid the heat, I moved to work at the second window where it was cool and had few windows. I took on extra duties while I took orders since I was where I could help more. In addition to taking orders, I made drinks for every order and put together as many as possible. Even knowing the pain I was in while working the first window, my manager Juan still demanded that I go back. I refused and Juan decided to argue with me, which led me to say that I would rather leave for the day than work in that condition. In response, Juan said for me to leave, so I clocked out and left work crying. I knew that my coworkers felt for my situation and supported me while I left by giving me a hug or even a simple smile, showing their concern. Cassandra's experiences with her supervisor illustrate an important lesson about how the realities of a business in operation can place significant challenges on individuals and how they work together to accomplish organizational goals. While Cassandra's wants and desires were to add value and make a difference for her team and customers, a misalignment of expectations and goals, lack of feeling of belonging and respect created a major barrier to being able to deliver the intended result. The consequences of mishandling such interactions can have major impact on employees and their sense of commitment to their leaders, their teams, and the organization's goals. Under such conditions, people are less likely to give their best effort to serving customers and driving stronger business results. Whether in the case of the employee or supervisor, both could likely be anticipated to have feelings of frustration and dissatisfaction. Identifying the best avenues for enlisting support from others is a key role that leaders play, with the best of them being avid listeners, knowing their employees' hopes and aspirations, being positive about the future, and the manner in which they react to workplace challenges. A more positive approach to handling workplace challenges can make a significant difference to the mindset that people bring to the organization. Take another example from Cassandra, highlighting a more engaging approach she experienced. During an overnight shift, I was having trouble working the second window on my own without someone working the first window. That particular shift consists of only a few people, but once in a while it got busy. My coworkers and I were dealing with a situation, so I wasn't able to ask anyone for help. Without being asked, the manager Jackson started to help me and provided positive words not only to me but all my coworkers as well. Jackson always smiled and was very supportive and made sure we were doing okay and did not need help. I loved working with Jackson because he never gave me a hard time about mistakes, was very interactive with everyone, and mostly treated everyone like his equals. Cassandra's reaction to these customers' experience demonstrate how the employee can quickly and easily influence the customer experience and therefore affect overall organizational performance and results. At the root of these circumstances is their leadership challenge, the importance of inspiring others, appealing to their common interest, enlisting others, and creating a sense of community. While Cassandra's experience in this case study represent one point of view, it is representative of the broader challenge that Whataburger and many large organizations face. Leadership is responsible for enlisting others in the execution of work through people. The effectiveness of that execution is then reliant heavily on the skills and abilities of leaders. We can recognize that the job of leadership is not easy. The capability to balance the needs of the operations and its people is critical to increasing the performance of an organization. Building this capability within one's leadership requires commitment, tools, and support from the highest levels of leadership in the organization. As described by Cruzes and Posner, leaders help lift people to higher levels of motivation and morality, and continuously reinforce that they can make a difference in the world. Once people's beliefs in a leader are realized, leadership can truly make the difference in helping others and helping the organization reach its goal.